Hello YouTube, my name is Nero and welcome back to the Madden NFL 16 playthrough where the 13-2 Atlanta Falcons will be playing host to the 14-1 Tennessee Titans. The two top teams in the NFL are going to be going at it in a throwaway game for the regular season finale here in 2019, as it says there over there in the top right. That is insane. The Titans of all teams, 14-1. I assume it has something to do with Marcus Mariota. We're going to go ahead and check that out. We're going to go ahead and look at the injury report here first, like we usually do. No big injuries to speak of for us. But the Titans, do they have injuries? I assume not. They've lost one game all year. All right, so their running back Todd Gurley and their right end Everson Griffin is also injured. So I wonder if Todd Gurley was their starter. Huh, that could be very good for us. That's definitely, it can't hurt having Todd Gurley out, right? But again, he's only an 84 overall. I thought he'd be better than that by this point in my things. We're like 5 seasons in. Let's check out the Titans here. Who they got on their team? What's going on with them? I assume Marcus Mariota is a monster at this point. He's okay, 88 overall. All right. Running back, their starter was Todd Gurley, so they have Deshaun Blake in there, an 82 overall. At fullback, average, I guess. Oh, they got some pretty good receivers here. I remember this because the Titans actually wanted to sign me in the offseason, and one of the reasons why I didn't want to go to them was their receivers would confuse the heck out of me. They have Knight, White, and Wright. Oh my gosh, I would mess that up so much. And a decent tight end. I gotta wonder, like, is their D like really good? Really good defensive ends. Bad defensive tackles, average linebacker, good linebacker, average corners. I don't know how these guys only have one loss. Their team isn't exceptional. 14-1 is kind of nuts. But still, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 99 of the Madden NFL 16 playthrough. And let's hopefully not lose. Now, we still have the same jerseys from the last episode here. Do we want to rock something a bit different? Regular season finale, you know? Here's the thing about the Falcons. Their old jerseys are ugly. I don't like them. I mean, these ones are okay. They're okay. Do we rock those? Yeah, let's rock those. Let's rock the 1990s home throwback jerseys. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys with the game actually launches.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today. There's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Falcons going up against the Titans.
Joe Nero versus Marcus Mariota. I have a lot more yards, a lot more touchdowns, and a lot more interceptions. It's going to be a good game. I really think it's going to be a good game. I hope it doesn't disappoint and we either blow them out or they blow us out. I'm hoping it's a nice, close, competitive game. I want some fourth quarter magic and stuff like that, you know. I'm looking forward to it, man. I think it's going to be fun. It's just a matter of can we go out there and execute. The goal is the same as it's always been. Score every drive. If you can do that, you're probably going to win. Even if it's just field goals, if you can just put up points every single drive, you're probably going to do okay. These jerseys actually don't look bad. I don't mind them. They're okay. 1990s throwbacks. The Titan jerseys. Oh, man. I've never been a fan. I've never been a fan of the Tennessee Titans. Their stadium's pretty cool. I like the stadium. It's all right. But, you know, their logo, the theme of the team, the jerseys, I'm just not a big fan. I'm sure there's some Titan fans out there I've offended. I'm sorry for that. But I've never been a fan. Just for me personally, never a big fan. Never even really liked any people on their team even. Just, I mean, back in the day with Steve McNair and Eddie George and stuff, they were pretty cool. But aside from that, not a big fan of Tennessee. Just one of those teams for me. We get the ball here to start. On the 23-yard line. Wow. Okay, so they did a turnover, didn't they? Because they were going to get the kickoff, and then we got the ball. Okay, that's a great way to start. Getting a turnover to start the game and starting the ball on their 23-yard line. Let's not choke. Let's not choke. Let's not choke here in the regular season finale. Now, here's the thing, man. We should really have our backups in right now so nobody gets hurt. We have guaranteed a playoff spot at this point, man. We have home field advantage throughout the NFC playoffs. There's no need for us to be risking life and limb out here. But we're going to anyway because it's Madden. Now, what do you guys think about Randall Cobb on that post? What if they, come on, run cover 3. Run cover 3 so I can get Randall Cobb on that post. And there's cover 3. They're blitzing the safety. All right. But Cobb's on the bad side of the field. And yeah, I'm not liking Cobb. I'm liking my fullback, though. Get up there, bud. It was a cover 3. It's what I wanted them to run, but the safety was a little bit too close to Cobb there, and I couldn't really... I wasn't in a situation where I could really get him open. Do we have a slants play? Here we go. Slants should be easy peasy for a first. Yeah, and there he is. Randall Cobb again. 2 for 2. 13 yards. Now we're on the 7-yard line. What do we got? We got a Z spot. Same play we ran earlier. Looking for Charles in the end zone. Perhaps Randall, depending on what that safety wants to do. But I think the safety's going to be covering him, so we're going to look for Charles instead. And safety's covering him. And I'm going to scramble here a bit. Cover me. Cover me. Oh, nope. Screw it. I'm just going to walk right in. It's so hard to compete with a quarterback that can run, throw on the run. That's not my 10th touchdown of the season. It's actually number 11. 10th was last week. That was a good drive to start, I suppose. I mean, we didn't really have far to go. And we didn't lose any yards. Got a touchdown early. Oh, but they drove down and scored themselves. All right. Nice and even. It's like we just started late. Even score. Now, what do we have here? Am I reading a cover 3? I think I am. And so we're gonna take a shot here. We're gonna take it. Oh no, I got hit. What would that flag be? What could that flag possibly be? Is it gonna be like defensive pass interference? They got holding on the offense that late? The ball was in the air. What? Okay, well, I guess it's the first time for everything, even in Madden. I haven't actually seen that. This is my 5th season. We're in the regular season finale of my 5th season in this series. I've never seen a holding call happen while the ball was in the air like that. That is, you're wide open. I'm going to get that down to Barnett. Oh, look at Barnett go! How did he get past both of them? How did he possibly get past both of them? There's no reason that should have been a first down, but it was. I want to see this on the replay. Just again, two guys go. How did they bumped into each other? Whatever, man. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Two tight ends on the field here.
And, oh, that guy got clean through number 50. James Laurinaitis is on their team now. It's always fun looking at. Man, they're running like a deep zone to stop the corner play for Julio. It's always disappointing when they stop. Oh no, they're not covering it at all. They're not covering it whatsoever. All right, then. They had that corner back there deep, but they were bluffing. They had that corner go in there and try and cover the curl route. So that just left him wide open. Let's go for a play action Panther digs and see if we can get Nicholas here in the corner. This play has actually worked pretty well in the past. We got Julio Jones on the in. All right. Oh, throw it away. Woo-hoo-hoo! Let me guess. More holding while the ball was in the air again? That's like a new thing. I don't know what's happening here. They haven't actually called that on me in ages. I suppose it makes sense because there's literally nobody on that side of the field. There's nobody on that side of the field. It makes sense. I guess that's a justified call. I didn't even think of that. Like, intentional grounding wasn't even in my mind. Randall Cobb's going to be a potential shot deep here, but I'm going to be looking for Julio coming across or maybe Bryant. And I'm just going to... I tried lobbing that up to Randall Cobb. Sometimes you got to take a chance in those one-on-one coverages like that. And I've proven time and time again, I'm okay with putting up a prayer. But just not enough time that go. So I think they're blitzing the safety or the corner that's covering Jones because there's two people covering Jones. They may just be straight up double covering him, but I assume a blitz. Get up there, Orson. Orson. I think he could have came down with that if you really wanted it, but we're on the 44-yard line here, and it's 4th and 21. We're punting. We're punting in the first quarter. I'm not happy about that. Typically, we only punt maybe once or twice a game, and rarely is ever actually in the fourth quarter. So that's a bit concerning that we're punting so early, but I think we'll be okay. Come on, get a good punt. That actually might be a good one. No? Yay? Went out of the end zone. This punter has a really good overall, but he is really, really bad actually getting them inside the 20. He just punts it out of the end zone every time. But we get the ball back here, and it's going to be on the 19-yard line. Still 7-7 here to start the second quarter. It's been a slow week so far. They've, I don't know, they're stopping the run pretty well, I'd say. Yeah, 3 for 4. They're really stopping the run. And they seem to be stopping me in the passing game as well. Now, here's the goal. If they're running cover 2, Julio Jones may be very open on that post. And it's going to be a proper cover 2, and that's Julio. Get it, bud. Don't get caught. Don't get caught. The Julio Jones. Oh, Gaines might catch him. Gaines might catch him, and he doesn't. That's 5,000 passing yards on the season, boys. Personal best for me. I've never hit 5,000 before in my 5-year career. And here it is off of that play, the Julio Jones, my boy. It'd be cool because he had such a great week last week, and he's starting off good this week. It'd be awesome if Julio, like, randomly was, like, the #1 receiver in the NFL after this week. That'd be sick. 80-yard, that's 2 weeks with an 80-yard touchdown catch to Julio Jones. That's amazing. That is so good. All right, so let's see if we can continue the momentum here. Wide receiver 4, let's, audible. I assumed we'd be on the right side of the field for some reason, so I chose to make it go to the left. We're going to see about Martavis here. They're blitzing the safety. Why would they do such a thing? So that's going to leave one-on-one. That's going to be picked because he got on the inside of Julio. I need Julio to get on the inside of him. Not so, no such luck there. Oh, well. Interception. I'm not even going to dwell on it because it's going to make me angry because I get very upset when I throw interceptions. So, just going to try and put it behind us. And not try to dwell on it to the point where I'm afraid to take shots. Like right now, I'm not afraid to take this shot here. We're going to go right back at him here. And that's a one-on-one. I'm putting up a prayer. Oh, they tipped it. That would have been cool if somehow, it would have sucked if they would have somehow intercepted it after that. But it would have been cool if Martavis Bryant caught that and scored a touchdown with it. That would have just been amazing. What else can we possibly... Let's run a post angle here. Now, I want to try and hit Cobb. I always try to, like, throw this deep out curl, but it never seems to actually be there for some reason. And my running back's there. Get that first. Break a tackle, bud. There you go. Fall forward. That's how you do it. You just fall forward until we get the first. Now, let's hit him with the quick slants here. All right, they're running a proper cover 3 here. And we don't have a verts play in this. We don't have a verts play to try to exploit it, so. And, oh gosh, that guy actually started covering Charles. I didn't think he was going to. Well, turns out he did. Bunch dig. Mesh, but that's not the good mesh. That's a weird mesh. Play action power O, potentially. Let's go bunch dig. Bunch dig, because I like Julio on the deep post, potentially. If not, we got Nicholas and Cobb coming across. And I'm going to go underneath. Julio was kind of there, but really not so much. Let's try. Hurry up, boys. Hurry. They're not going to get there in time. They never get there in time. I want to go Panthers, go. Come on, boys. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Running back, you had the least distance to go, and you were the last one to get lined up. I want to get another playoff. I hate when, like, you want, like, letting it go down to a 2-minute warning like that. I've just never been a fan of it. And I'm not liking any of my options here. Well, I guess Y was pretty open, but Y's going to go up there and block for me. Whoa, oh, Joe Nero break a tackle. So I was hoping to break a tackle and somehow do something insane. If I really want to try and pad my stats, I should really be trying to get some rushing yards this game to try and get 500 on the year so I can get a 3,000 XP bonus. That would be nice. Now, I like Bryant potentially here on the deep post. Wait, why'd you... That's an interception. He actually caught that. What? I thought he was going to continue running up the field like a fly route, so I bombed up to him, and he started going back like last second. He actually caught it, so no harm, no foul, I guess. Let's go verts. I like this play. Running back, I need you blocking, because I like to scramble right on this play typically to give my receivers time to get open. And we're going to see what we can do here. And are you open, Orson? I couldn't tell. Oh, look at Orson fighting. Getting out of bounds even. Now, a hurry up would be good here, but I don't like the formation this close to the goal line. Let's go for the corner strike. I like a good corner strike these days. And it's Julio Jones that's going to be running that corner over there on the left. I'm just saying. Might be there. And there it is. Bomb it into the corner. Oh, Julio. Come on, man. That would have been so good. That would have been so good. Curl flat doesn't look bad. Ooh, we got a bench. Usually if bench shows up, they give us mesh. We don't have mesh in the options here, so we'll go for a bench. Who's looking for it? Is it going to be Martavis? Is it going to be Charles? We'll have to see. And it's going to be Charles. Oh, gosh. They called that. It even says high pass. Look at the bomb. It said high pass. That was not a high pass. I lobbed it up, and he just fired it low. What happened there? What happened there? Did I get hit? Did it slip? You guys can go back and look. I hit high pass even because it shows up like underneath my player when I throw it. I'm a bit salty about that, and that ends the half. And that's a wide open fullback. Notice how I bulleted it, is that a phrase? Into him there. I'm a bit salty. That should have been like a nice lob like I intended it to be for a touchdown. I don't know. Whatever. Gonna happen. Now we got Julio here on the deep post. I'm a big fan of that. Now I'm not. There you go. I was worried that he was going to make a big jump on it there, but he was just so open I had to get it to him. If I hit 20 interceptions on the season, I may have with those two. What was I at before? We saw it at the very beginning of the game, but I've already forgotten. Okay, they have literally nobody on Julio. The free safety, I should say, is probably going to be covering him. But we're going to run 4 verts anyway to see if there's an exploit in that defense. And that's a one-on-one with Julio. Burn him, buddy. And he does. And he goes. You can't stop him. You can try, but you can't stop Julio Jones. It just doesn't happen. That's why, right there, guys. I said, I think week 1, I said it even. I can't be afraid of interceptions. I can't be afraid to just put up a prayer when I have receivers like this, because occasionally great stuff is going to happen. And so far, great stuff has happened. Julio has gotten a 61-yard touchdown and an 80-yard touchdown. Our defense is doing pretty good as well. Things are going great. Let's go for the 0-1 trap here. See if we can get Barnett. Has Barnett hit 1,000 yards on the season? I don't know. This is our last week to try and get it to him. But 4 carries for 7 yards isn't helping his case. You think that they would... Oh, gosh. They're running a proper cover 3, I think. They have a linebacker over there on Jones. This is about to be embarrassing. This is about to be embarrassing. Bombing it up to him again. Julio comes down with it and actually keeps going. He has 2 straight 200-yard weeks. I'm going to jinx myself. Should I say it? I'm going to say it. How crazy would it be if Julio got hurt this week and he couldn't continue this momentum going into the playoffs? That would be devastating. I may have jinxed it by saying that, but I don't know. This is insane, man. Julio is a monster. Slot fade shot. Is that... Oh, I was going to say, if that's Julio... Oh, it is Julio going deep. I may bomb it up to him. If it's one-on-one down there, I may put it up. And it is! I'm putting it up. Oh, too much. Way too much. Way too much. Why is he all excited? You didn't do anything there. That was just a bad throw on my part. I don't know. Ooh, halfback slip screen. I like this play. This is like a go-to play back in the Washington days. All right, are they covering it? They're not covering it, so we're going to dump it down, get behind your blocks, and easy first. Did you actually not get across that line? Who's injured? It's him, not us. We got across the line, apparently. Durham's hurt. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, it's good for us, unfortunate for them. I picked my play as they were going to show whether or not he was out the rest of the game, but it doesn't really matter. I only know who it is, and it's on a guy that's not on our team, so it's okay. And let's fire that in. Good catch. Good catch, Martavis. Joe Nero. God, yeah, 2 interceptions this week. I'm a bit salty about that. But aside from those, we're doing pretty good here. I want to make a good decision here. Let's go for Panther Y in. Because, oh, and it's going to be Julio running the corner. I smell 6. Oh, gosh, they're covering who? No! Ooh, they covered that so well. I'll give them a bravo on that. I'll give them a bravo. That was really good pass defense. They made it look like he was open, but he really wasn't. That guy was right there. All he had to do was react as soon as I threw the ball, and he could have intercepted it. Get this first. Gosh, the run game. I feel like I'm playing in Washington again. I have no run game at all this week. These past couple of weeks. Past 3? Maybe 4. We've had no run game at all, but this should be an easy field goal to give us a 10-point lead, which is going to help out a bunch. Because... This team's 14-1. They've proven that they can score. So here we go. Sim player turn. Yep. See, there they go. They drove right down and scored, and it is now the 4th quarter. But we have a mesh, so we're gonna call mesh. I love this play. And oh gosh, they actually covered that pretty well. They actually covered that. They have they're ranked #1 in the league in sacks, and they don't have any on me this week. That's pretty amazing. That's really unlike them, apparently. And there we go, Julio. Keep going, buddy. Keep on going. We're going to keep driving down that field, man. I want to get my running back involved. I really do, because I want him to hit 1,000 yards in the season. Because I bet he'll get some kind of XP bonus. His overall go up, etc. But you know, one thing that's been in the back of my mind this whole time, all the times I've like called run plays or tried to pad Barnett's stats. He has 1 year left on, like, this is his last year in Atlanta, and there's a very big possibility, I suppose, that he won't re-sign with us. And so that says to me, I may be padding his stats, and he may just be going to another team next year. But notice that he scored this play last time. Cover 3, linebacker guy is over there on Julio. Julio may be very open again here. And so oh! It's a shame linemen can't catch passes because I hit my lineman there. What we run here, guys? Deep attack is tempting, but I think a simple slant is just what the doctor ordered to get this first down. If not, we're going to have to punt, which I don't want to do. And that's going to be Julio Jones on the slant, and he got across the line. Can you stop Julio this week? They're number 1 in total defense. This is the best defense in the league. Wow. I mean, I can see it. But definitely, oh, wide open running back. I can see that they're like the best defense in the league. Like, they're completely stopping the run. But I've had so many lucky plays with Julio Jones so far. And we have 500 yards of offense. Like, we're getting them too well. This is going to be, this is going to be a play fake. I may get cracked here. I might have to get this off early. All right, I didn't get cracked. Let's scramble a bit. I got that off. I got that off like just... just before I went out of bounds. I want to run. Like, I really just want to run a halfback dive, get 3 easy yards, and be done with it. But I'm not convinced he's going to get these yards. If he can't, we really need it too, because a field goal here only puts us up by 6. And if they get a touchdown, we're losing. All right, man. Come on. First. Break that tackle. He tried so hard, but he got met by 2 people. He got met too early. They won a field goal here.
Expecting the offense to run the football, and they stop it for a couple yards.
I'm really considering going for it. I think we're going to. I want to go single back, Johnny Grimes halfback dive. This is 1 yard, right? The idea here is even if we don't get it, even if we don't get it, I'll explain it after the play. There you go. Even if we didn't get it, we're still up by 3, which means a field goal means we're not losing. If they score a touchdown, we would have been losing, but we would have been losing regardless. But then, of course, we would have had to actually score a touchdown back because we wouldn't be down by only 3. But still, I felt like that was the right decision. I felt as though it was going to be really hard for them to stop a 1 yard run out of the single back set here. It's going to get 1 yard mostly, right? So, I felt like it was the right decision. May not have been, but it worked out. Hindsight is always 20/20. Ankle smash. Ankle smash, Martavis Bryant in the end zone, you say. Maybe Randall Cobb over there on the corner. I couldn't tell if I was a catch or not. Couldn't tell. Now it's 3rd and 7 again. I guess the defense is kind of showing why they're a good defense here on this drive. I mean, they're really... We're getting like big plays occasionally, but they're really shutting us down for the most part. So we're running a mesh out of the I formation. It's the same play out of the I. And we're going to try and get Orson Charles here. And I'm not liking Orson. I'm going to dump it to you. Although, Julio, look, trying to get a broken tackle there. Who's hurt? It's one of them again. Sick. Is a field goal... 7 for 258. I still think going for it is the right decision here. I still think. Again, the worst case scenario here, we don't get it, and then they score a touchdown. That would be devastating. But I feel as though we've got this. It's 1 yard! Look at them go. There we go. Now we're going to do a hurry up here. Do we have a toss out of this? It's a crack toss. I don't like the crack toss much. And that safety's going to get him. 11 for 26, man. This is such a... This is his final home regular season game, probably, as a Falcon. And it's disappointing to see him go out like this. He's had so many good weeks. We're going to see if we can fire in his slants here. And Randall Cobb. That should really clinch the game. That should be about it. We're about to be up by 10 late in the fourth. I'm not sure Marcus Mariota. He can pull some magic. I mean, stranger things have happened in Madden, I suppose, but I really feel as though that was it's gonna be insurmountable, I think. Oh my gosh, they got a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, but they did not get the onside kick. So if we need to run it out from here, basically, right? Let's go for a zone week, I suppose. They do have 3 timeouts, so we need to get 1 first down to basically win this game. We're running to James Laurinaitis' side, so I'm not a big fan of that. Oh, look at the hole! There you go, line. There's our first down right away. Very nice. Barnett had a pretty rough game going to start, but when it really mattered, he pumped out a really good run, mostly due to excellent blocking on the part of the offensive line. Great job, line. They're going to call their timeouts, and we can run out the clock. And we're on the 33. We may actually be able to get a field goal here, which will make it so a field goal won't win for them. So that's what we need to do here. We just need to really try and run it out. Although I'm not so keen on this run play here. I have a feeling we're going to get stuffed. And we don't. We actually did pretty good there. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. We're on the 27. As long as we don't use a buttload of yards here, we'll be good. Because a field goal will give us a 5-point lead, which a touchdown will still win it for them. All right, to bump up that safety. We're still going to run here to the left. Come on, line. Good job, line. When it really mattered, they clutched. When it really mattered. And that's the end of the game. It doesn't matter. These are still the top 2 teams in the NFL, but we're going to finish with the same record. 14-2. Because they're 14-1. I'm 13-2. Yeah, all right. I'm 13-2. They're 14-1. We're both going to be 14-2 at the end of the game. Did we just get a holding here at the very end? Come on. Thornton. Yeah. Hugh Thornton. We're going to keep on running here. I feel as though that touchdown pass to Cobb was a very good last pass of my regular season. So, oh, look at him go. Look at him go. You know what we need? You know what we need in our lives? We need a timeout. We need more QB powers in our lives. That's what we need. I should really not be trying to get fancy here when the game's not even really clinched, but we need more QB powers. Where's that formation? I can't remember the formation. Shotgun, 1 running back, I believe. Let's see if we can find it. Shotgun. This maybe a QB power here. We have a speed option. Those are always fun. QB blast. Read option. All right, so speed option could be fun, but it's not quite the way I'm looking for. QB power, QB power. And there's QB power. Here we go, boys. This play is always amazing. It's sometimes amazing. Sometimes it's very underwhelming. Here we go. Oh, no blocking. All right. All right. All right. I see you guys. We're going to end off the season here with some fun plays. I want that read option. I want my speed option. The fun of the speed option is I can dump it back to my running back. I used to run this all the time back in like NCAA 06 with Texas A&M, Stephen McGee, Reggie McNeil, Jaworski Lane. Let's do it. And they almost got me, but I dumped it off. Hurry up offense, boys. They're not going to see it coming. We're going to call this. This is going to be the last play of our season. We're going to call it at the very end. Watch as we fumble. You guys ready for this? We're about to fumble this, and they're going to return it for a touchdown. Last play of the season, right here. I could get a field goal for my kicker, but this is more fun. And here we go. Dump it back. Oh! I was trying to toss it back, but I couldn't. So those were underwhelming option plays there. But we won, by golly. Finished the season 14-2. My first season as an Atlanta Falcon. And as I guess a bit of a bonus for this being the regular season finale, we get to go past this week into the wild card round, and we will see who won MVP. The final regular season stats for all the players for the Falcons. It's going to be cool. That's the Randall Cobb touchdown. I remember that. That was, oh my gosh. How about Julio Jones these past couple of weeks, huh? How about Joe Nero on that first touchdown drive, just running in the world's easiest touchdown. And there's Julio Jones again. So good. So good. He may be the leading receiver in the league. I guess we're going to find out, won't we?
All the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so
2 interceptions, though. I'm still a bit salty about that. 2 interceptions, it's like, I hate when that happens. I'm never happy when I throw an interception. And I feel so I've thrown too many this year. But, I was 1 passing yard short of 400. Wow, Marcus got hurt. Marcus Mariota got hurt. And Colt McCoy had to step up for him. And Colt did a good job. He went 16 of 20 for 2 touchdowns and no picks. But Falcons here, 22 of 33, 399 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, obviously. Boo on that. Rushing-wise, not a lot until the fourth quarter there. 17 for 51, 4 for 10, and a touchdown from me, and 1 for 4 from Jonathan Grimes on that clutch fourth down play. Julio Jones again this week, 7 catches, 258 yards, 2 touchdowns. 5 for 44 and a touchdown for Randall Cobb. 4 for 44 for Marcus Barnett. Orson Charles, 2 for 28. Wow, Martavis Bryant only got 1 for 8 in the last game of the season. 2 for 11 for my fullback even. He got out-recepted by my fullback. But then again, when Julio's doing as good as he is, it's hard to compete. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the stats, I suppose, for the final game. Now what we're going to do here is we're just going to exit game like we usually do. Usually I cut off the episode there before I exit game. But what we're going to do is we're going to exit that here. We're going to sim on to next week, which is going to be the wild card round. And we're going to see. We're going to see who got MVP. I'm hoping it's me. Fingers crossed. Although it's probably going to be that freaking Aaron Rodgers. We're going to see the final stats for everybody for the regular season. It's going to be fun. So, and hopefully I get a bunch of XP. We'll have to see. I have 5,800 right there. So we're going to sim to next week, which will take us to a wild card round. I just realized now it's going to be the off season after the playoffs. I have to go through another draft, which literally takes like an hour for me to simulate. All right, so if I have a bunch of extra XP, I probably won an NFL MVP. I have 7,800 XP. I may have gotten MVP. I'm not entirely sure. We're not playing this week because we have a first-round bye. Let's go ahead. Let's check it out here, guys. 2019 playoffs. Let's look at the news. The NFL has announced that Joe Nero is the MVP of the 2019 season. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to the club, Joe Nero. Hashtag MVP. Good time speaking with MVP Joe Nero. He was jazzed up about the award, obviously. What do you have to do with 5 Super Bowl rings? Sheldon Richardson. I don't know who that is or why he's talking about him. But Chip Kelly and the Eagles desperately want to get to the Super Bowl, but they're going to have to do some stuff. Let's go to my stories here. More stuff on me. More Joe Nero praise. Expectations were high for Joe Nero coming into the year, but he lived up to expectations, winning Offensive Player of the Year honors for the NFC. Darn straight. The Falcons will be wearing alternate jerseys this weekend, and Julio Jones stuff. All right. Sick. Very, very nice. That's my second NFL MVP. That should be putting me up on the legacy leaderboards. I am now higher than Andrew Luck, but behind Russell Wilson. Not bad. Let's go ahead and check out the statistics here. So, finishing up the season here, I had 5,300 passing yards. Kind of insane. 39 touchdowns with 20 interceptions. So I want to cut down on the picks next season for sure. A long of 86. I was sacked 35 times and completed 68% of my passes. And averaged 331 yards a game. Kind of insane. We will be checking ample stats, by the way, if you're wondering. Rushing-wise, hey, Marcus Barnett did have 1,000 yards. He had 249 rushes for 1,060 yards, 13 touchdowns with a crispy 4.3 yards per carry average. Joe Nero, me, 63 carries, 415 yards, 11 touchdowns. 11 rushing touchdowns with 39 passing. That's 50 total touchdowns for me that year. Very, very good. Jonathan Grimes doing pretty good as the backup. I like him as a backup running back a lot. Receiving-wise, you got Julio, 82 catches, 1,607 yards, 12 touchdowns. Wow, he had a really good year. Martavis Bryant, 68 for 1,174 and 8 touchdowns. Orson Charles, 51 catches, 676 and 3. Randall Cobb had 755 yards and 8 touchdowns. Not too bad, honestly, not too bad. Marcus Barnett getting involved a little bit there. Troy Nicholas getting involved. He actually did have more touchdowns than Orson. My backup tight end had more touchdown catches than my starting tight end. But between those two tight ends, my tight ends caught over 900 yards worth of catches. You know, they had, what would that be, 76 catches for over 900 yards. Not too bad. And 7 touchdowns. Not bad for my tight ends. Stevie Johnson, my 4th-string receiver, didn't get involved really too much. My fullback, okay, didn't do much. That was my 6th-string wide receiver. And Riley Cooper had 4 for 49 and a touchdown. There were touchdowns to a lot of different people this year, though. So that's 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 different receivers with a touchdown this year. Not too bad. We'll look at the offensive line here. Who gave up the most sacks? Who was it? It was Puh, my right tackle, it looks like. And defensive wise, I'm sure this stuff doesn't really matter too much, but here we go. Just showing you guys some stuff here. Not really too many turnovers or anything like that. I think Zach Joyner missed 1 field goal the whole year. Yep, he went 21 of 22. And I think the one he missed was like, it was blocked. Yeah, the one he missed was blocked. So, very good year for Zach Joyner. Let's compare with the rest of the leagues. I'm sure you guys want to see some of that. Those guys that are really big fans of this series, I suppose. Let's go and NFL. Now, I led the league in passing yards, I believe. Yeah, I passed Aaron Rodgers there towards the end. Look at Aaron, though. 44 touchdowns and 9 picks. That's where I want to be. But, so you got Aaron Rodgers here. Austin Davis is apparently a Patriots' new quarterback. Russell Wilson, what happened to you with only 20 or 19 passing touchdowns? How is that even possible? AJ McCarron, is he new quarterback for the Raiders? Andrew Luck, how do you have 19 passing touchdowns on the entire year? I don't understand. Joe Flacco, Taylor Campbell. Look at Taylor Campbell falling from grace with his 23 interceptions to only 24 touchdowns. I think I looked at the stats for. I think they're like a running focused team. Like their running backs have an absurd amount of touchdowns, if I recall correctly. Jared Kane is the new quarterback for the Bears. Geno Smith is there for the Cardinals. Andy Dalton. See, I was really considering. It was really between the Bengals and the Falcons for me, and I decided to go to the Falcons. But I was really considering the Bengals. They wanted me to replace Andy Dalton. Andy did not do very well with that team that he had because he has a very good team surrounding him. That's a bit disappointing. Marcus Mariota there. Ollie James for the Jets. Jimmy Carr, 21 touchdowns, 18 picks. Cardarius Blake, the rookie for the... Well, he was the rookie a couple years ago for the Cowboys. Brian Johnson. This guy is like the Browns' answer at quarterback. Obviously didn't do that well. A lot of quarterbacks just didn't do very well. Look how bad Taylor Hopkins did. Wow, 2,800 passing yards? Like, how? Ryan Tannehill now plays for the Chiefs? What? Cam Newton? What? Cam Newton had 10 passing touchdowns? I hope he was hurt. He was probably hurt. Thomas Hopkins, my replacement in Washington. Yeah, he didn't do so great. RG3 for the Broncos. All right, so I think that's enough there. Ben Roethlisberger. I guess Ben must have got hurt, huh? Because this Wyatt Cole guy had more yards and touchdowns than him. Rushing-wise, let's see here. AP led the league in rushing yards, it would appear. Now, let's see. How far down do I have to go? There's Alfred. He had a pretty good year. How far do we have to go down here? Pretty far. Marcus Barnett was definitely not up there in terms of rushing yards. He's very middle of the league, I suppose, in that respect. But rushing touchdowns, maybe. Oh, wow. All right, so he was 4th in the league in rushing, or he was tied technically for 3rd in rushing touchdowns. That's pretty cool. But Joseph Randle ran in 19. It's a bit absurd. Cam Newton, while he didn't have a lot of passing touchdowns, he did have 14 rushing. But to be honest, I mean, you look down here at 11, there's me. So I can see why I won MVP this year. But I'll show you guys some of the running backs. I'll scroll through quickly. Feel free to slow down the video or pause whenever you want to. Isaiah Crowell, that's kind of neat. LaShawn McCoy, look at you down there, man. Falling from grace. Wait a minute. Darren Sproles didn't retire. He just left. I thought he retired. I liked having Darren Sproles on my team when he was with Washington. That was fun. Huh. All right, receiving-wise, moment of truth here. Is Julio number 1? Is Julio Jones, number 1 wide receiver in the league, the Julio Jones, with less catches than all these guys because he averaged almost 20 yards a catch. Big play, Julio Jones. I'm very happy about that, actually. Not only did he lead the league in receiving yards, but also receiving touchdowns, and he was my receiver, and I'm notorious for being bad at getting my receivers the ball. That's awesome. I'm very happy about that. Let's check out some of the other guys here just to show you guys. This guy I would go through pretty quickly because I feel as though we're spending a lot of time with this. Calvin Johnson still plays in this game, not in real life, unfortunately. That'd be so cool if he randomly came to my team. I don't know why he would come to my team, but it'd be cool if he did. Yeah. Oh, Martavis Bryant's down here. Oh, wait. Am I under touchdown still? I think Martavis Bryant is up there. Yeah, he's pretty high up there as one of the top receivers in the league. Not bad, man. Not bad whatsoever. I'm sure you guys want to see it because I've spent my first 4 seasons with the Redskins. This is how they did. Sam Nunley did not bad. He only had 3 touchdowns, though. Jordan Reed had a real fall from grace there. They're definitely not giving him the ball nearly as much as I did. But Sam Nunley had an all-right season. I would love it. I wish there was like some interactivity in Madden 16 where I could be like, hey, can we trade like Randall Cobb for Sam Nunley, right? Can we get Sam on our team? Can we trade for Jordan Reed somehow? Like, I would be so cool if I could get Sam and Jordan on my team here in Atlanta. That I would trade Orson Charles and Randall Cobb for those two for sure, like in a heartbeat. Because Randall Cobb has a much higher overall than Sam Nunley does, and Jordan Reed has a much higher overall than Orson Charles does. So that might be kind of a fair trade. I don't know. I think it'd be good. That'd be sick. Oh, that'd be so cool. Rushing wise, No Sean Marino got the bulk of their carries, yards, and touchdowns. Wow, what happened to CJ? Maybe CJ got hurt? I have no idea. The passing wise, they were really all over the place. They could not really find a good replacement for old Joe Nero. Let's check the standings. How did Washington even do? Probably not well, if I had to guess. Wow, my division was awful, by the way. NFC. They went 7-9. Not bad. They didn't make the playoffs, though. So, all right. Well, I guess that's going to be about that. Yeah, NFL MVP, NFC Player of the Year. Do my game prep here, I suppose. I guess I should really spend... Oh, okay. I thought it wasn't even going to load in. I was like, really? That little animation you guys saw there where it's like all, like the little silver bars or whatever? That's what happens usually when I try to in-game drills. It's super annoying when that happens. But I have 7,800 points here. I could spend that. I'm not sure what I should spend that on. Sim to the Divisional Championship. And we shall see. Who are we going to be facing in the divisional round? Probably the freaking Eagles, right? All right, Bears. Not bad. I will take that. I will take that for sure. Let's see if I can show you guys this, actually. In-game drills. Yeah, this is what I see. People say to do in-game drills for practice because there's no proper practice mode for career mode if you're playing as a quarterback for some reason, I guess. But this is what happens. It just doesn't allow me to do anything. So most of the time, I just earn player XP. It gives me like 100 XP, and that's it. It's like, there. But I wonder what I should actually go with. I guess we'll end off the episode here by showing you guys my stats. My XP, I mean to say. It's what I'm working with here as Joe Nero. And we'll decide what to go with. One extra throw on the run. I can't afford more throwing power. At this stage of my career, it just costs too much. But these are my stats. I'm working on awareness because people say awareness doesn't matter. There's other people that swear awareness does matter. I've got to the point where I'm happy with like all my accuracies and whatnot. That, I don't know. I've just been raising my awareness to see if it helps. And it might have been helping. I'm not entirely sure. But these are my overalls. So I'm considering what I could do is work on that deep throw accuracy by 2. And then, you know, get a couple here into like medium accuracy or something. Yeah, I like that. We'll get a little bit more deep throw accuracy, a little bit more medium accuracy. I like that. Just try to be more accurate down the field. We'll see if it actually helps out or not. Now I'm 98 overall. Pretty nice. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys will enjoy this super long episode of the Madden NFL 16 playthrough. And if you did, please drop me a rating. And stay tuned for the next episode, episode 100, where we'll be taking on the Chicago Bears. Have a great day, guys.